The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Looking left sideline, it's complete.
For our Giants.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. but coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time.
And a first down, Chiefs.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
By number 37.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
11 yards there, first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Steps away to his left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to Slayton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Chiefs nothing.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
intercepted by
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 5.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Chiefs.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
19-yard line.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Mahomes now on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
44, Mike, 44.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Number 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Buying time to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The point after is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. And now here is another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
39-yard line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Quarter with the score Giants 28, Chiefs 3.
Pass there complete to Sutton. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Yellow. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to get it back to the... .33-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 33-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
It in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. And to give this time to the tailback. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go. The ball ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the 10.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Check. 44. Riggs. They gonna need some therapy after this. 19 tight. 44's the mic. 44's hurt. Target.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score, Giants.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.